Hi, my name's Steve Gaskin. I'm one of the directors with Huxley Events. And one of the things we major in is crime experiences. We've been doing that for a long time. Why are we good at it? Well, the fact is that I was a Detective Chief Inspector in the Metropolitan Police, and I've investigated everything, including two serial killings. But that's not important. What's really important is that we give you and your customers an awesome experience. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to talk through very, very briefly some of our experiences. It's not death by PowerPoint, so thank you very much for joining us. So what we've got here is this really an inspiration guide for you. So just running through it, you can see there are three directors on there. Kate, my wife, who's also a former police officer, and Lizzie Dring, who you're more than likely to speak to. So there's a testimonial on there, and I really want to read that through. It says the activity went down so well with all attendees, and the team on site were engaged, professional, delivered everything seamlessly. A great activity. Can't wait to work with you again. And that's from Steve Catling from Hippo Events. So the whole idea is to give clients an absolute unique experience there. It's intelligent fun, so we operate it three different ways. It can be just purely fun. There can be some objectives, or there can be some formal outcomes. That's really a matter for the client. So straight into that, there's a bit of an index there. So if you're looking for something, you can start and stop this video, which I'll upload to you later on. What I didn't want to do is to put all of our experiences on there, but I thought I'll put the main ones on. So the first one that you can see here is called The Killing. It lasts for 2 to 3 hours, and it really is our hallmark event, or gold-edged event. We've been doing this for a long, long time. And what clients ask us, the questions, most of the questions are clients engaged all the time? Well, the bottom line, they are 2 to 3 hours, and we've tested and measured this over the years to make sure that it's optimum time. So to say your clients can have 2 or 3 hours, or indeed they can have a full day, which is 5 hours. So what this is based on a murder case that I investigated a number of years ago. I've changed the names, but it really is an interesting inquiry, and it mimics what is actually done in real life. So you've got to solve the murder, investigate a live crime scene, and the important thing is that they use real forensic equipment to get a hands-on experience, and that is taking fingerprints, dusting for fingerprints. You really want to see clients when they start doing that and developing marks. It's good. We do hair and fibre and then photo feds. So it is designed by us. We can do indoor and outdoor scenes. But if you're going to instruct us to an outdoor scene, you just need to make sure that we've got some sort of covering. So moving on from that, Awakening the Dead, that's a cold case investigation, of course, very, very popular with the media at the moment. And this intense is not the right word. It's just really for groups like people that are quite analytical, so techos, people that are involved in accountancy, solicitors, and that sort of thing. We've even done a couple of events for police officers here. So we give a load of artifacts from the 70s. We show how the case was investigated, and then it's down to them to actually decipher and find out what's gone on. So moving on here, we really like this one, and we've actually done this for Hasbro's, which was a real feather in our cap. It's called Real Life Cluedo. And this is very, very good for having round a meal. And what I should have said here, the amount of guests that we can have. So it's a twist on that. So what we do, you don't need all the rooms. We've got little pop-ups which indicate the room. We get clients to pull some cards out, or we predetermine that, and they have to work out forensically which room it is, by whom, and what the weapon was. So really, really good fun. I couldn't resist the one on the right-hand side. It's called In the Line of Duty. Crime experience. And what I should say, jumping ahead here, some of these can be virtual, and even now with COVID, it's not behind us, of course, but rather than doing all virtual events, obviously we've gone back to doing live ones, but there's nothing stopping you doing virtual events to bring teams together. We do that all the time. So this is based on the TV program. It's called In the Line of Duty, and it's investigating corruption cases. I think what's interesting about these is, apart from being fun, and I was discussing this with a client recently, it mimics some of the things you do in your ordinary work life, like making difficult decisions, analysing evidence, and that sort of thing, whether it be crime scene or not. So moving on, this is my favourite event. It's quite labour intensive and hence the price. It's called Taken. It's a live kidnap experience. The important thing for that for clients is timing. Yeah, the timing is essential. So we do need everyone all together at the same time. So basically what happens is the CEO or a mascot or anything like that is kidnapped, and then they have to tackle challenges that are actually met by the police. They have to decipher clues, and there's a grand finale at the end to actually go and rescue the person that's been kidnapped. This, again, I like very, very proudly. This was developed by a valued member of staff. It's called Cracked It. So it's just for 1 hour. So that can start off a conference. It can finish a conference. It's like a prison breakout. It's really intensive. It's against the clock. It's highly competitive. It's good fun. All sorts of things they have to do is to break out of a prison. It's 45 minutes on the clock. Pure team building. They get well involved in that. And there's some really, really good outcomes. So this is called Scotland Yard Rookie. It's a mini investigation. So it's based around some elements of the killing, last an hour to an hour and a half. Again, that's really, really good. Again, this is called a crime and dine experience. It's over a meal. So we make sure that if people turn up well dressed with cocktail dresses or suits or anything, that all the evidence is contained in one place. We work very, very closely with you, first of all, and then with the hotel to make sure that we work between courses, between the start of the main course and the dessert at the end. Again, really, really good fun. Often used at the end when teams have been together for a day, they go away, get changed and come back, and we run this. Dining with a detective, very, very busy. This is different themes. So this is like an hour and a half, and it's an interactive talk. Can I tell you, it is not a lecture. This is a brand that we've been developing, and if you Google Dining with a Detective, you'll see how popular this is. So it is from the front, but people get the opportunity to do things. One of the things they get the opportunity to do is to measure their own psychopathy, and we're bang up to date with everything that's going on with crime. So we talk about the science of stalking, and we talk about the disgraced police officer Wayne Couzens, because increasingly we're involved in TV and radio. So we've done quite a lot of stuff around that. And then you can take any elements of these. So if a client says, I don't know, can you bring something special into the crime scene? We will do it. When people see bespoke, they think, oh my God, that's going to cost millions of pounds more. Well, depending on how much we have to change the format, depends on what the extra charge will be. So that's really sort of towards the end of that. You can see the testimonials there. These are two of these people are in the events industry. You might know the details, and it's as simple as here is the guide. But if you want more information, just contact us here at team@huxleyevents.com. You can see our telephone number there, 01953 558 104. We'd love to work with you, and of course, we will answer any questions that you've got. So thank you very much for listening. We will be delighted to work with you. Of course, some of you that I'm talking to, we're working with already. So thanks very much for listening, and have a good day.